Hello everybody, it's Gloria from Remax Hallmark DG Group. Today I have the privilege to be with Asif. He's the founder of Spacious.hk. It's one of the best online real estate platform in Hong Kong for real estate search. And the company was founded in 2014. I'm going to ask him a few questions so that to share some of his insights with you. So you're the pioneer in online real estate platform. How do you see your platform help both the local investors or local home founders and international buyers?
So we started this platform with a mission to try to make the process of finding a property to buy or rent easier, right? So, at the time that we started the business, there were some really big issues with lots of fake listings, right? Which, when people were searching for property, very frustrating. We're renters and buyers ourselves, right? And that was obviously a problem that we could identify with. Presenting data and information, right? So that it becomes more transparent to buyers and renters, right? And then thirdly, I would say investing in technology and trying to bring the latest and the best UI techniques, right? To make it a more pleasant experience to look for property. And ultimately, if we're able to improve the process of finding a property to buy or rent for the searcher, that ultimately means that the agents and the developers that we work with are going to get higher quality leads, right? Because the searchers have a better experience, right? And then the agents and developers are going to be able to convert them probably, right? And so that's generally what the business is based on. Highest quality experience for the searchers, which means that we can generate the highest quality leads for our agents and developers.
Yeah, and would you say you pretty much cover every listing in the city?
Yeah, I would say. Yeah. I mean, we're the largest platform in Hong Kong. We're expanding in the Bay Area, in Shenzhen, Guangzhou. We've also got an office in Taipei, right? So we're kind of covering the greater China market.
Right.
And really the focus, Hong Kong is actually one of the largest real estate markets in the world. You may have probably read about it. It's quite famous. And it is, in terms of transaction value, it is by far and away the largest property market in the whole of Asia, I would say.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely. Well, I know that I've been going to all these real estate agencies and looking at prices. I mean, anything can range 5 times to 10 times more expensive than Toronto alone. So it's pretty insane, the buying power of Hong Kong folks, right?
Yeah, I mean, look, $1 million US probably doesn't get you much in Hong Kong, right? Yeah. But I think $1 million US can get you something very, very nice in most of the rest of the world.
Yeah, fair enough. So my second question is, Hong Kong people, whether they're expats or they are from Hong Kong originally, love real estate. And what do you notice other than investing in local real estate? When they go and choose a project overseas or pick a country overseas, what do they consider? What are the considerations that they look at?
Well, I mean, look, ultimately, one of the things that is really great about the West, whether you're talking about the UK, Canada, or Australia, or even the US, the lifestyle, right? There's generally a very good quality of life, right? People have over there, right? So that's nice, right? People want to go and kind of, once they've kind of gotten off the treadmill, they want to go and, and maybe enjoy their lives a bit, right? Raising their kids, all of those. Canada is a phenomenal place to kind of raise your kids, great education. I would say exposed to lots of different ideas, right? So I think those are, I would say, the lifestyle factors. But from an investment perspective, I think people are always looking for opportunities where there is some type of a driver for price appreciation, right? And probably the biggest one is infrastructure, right? So, is there some new MTR line? I don't know what you call it in Canada.
Some subway line takes forever to build.
Right. Is there something new happening in the city, which means that some area in Toronto is going to become more valuable, right? That is going to be a big driver, right? Or a new airport maybe, right? Something like that, right? So,
well, I guess it's always cash flow and appreciation, right? For investors. Pretty much. But for me, Toronto is great because it has the best food, I think, in terms of food choices. It's really important to me. And then the second thing is diversity. I feel we covered all nationalities. I heard maybe 108 nationality folks are living in Toronto. So frankly, I haven't really met real Canadians. When I talk real Canadians, it's like people from 4 generations ago, they're Scottish, Irish descent of some sort.
English.
So
you got to go to London to meet the real Canadians.
So yeah, exactly. That's what I think. So honestly, one thing is so fabulous about living in Toronto is, today I'm meeting someone from Greece. The next day I'm meeting someone from Ethiopia. The next day is like a Mexican person. So that diversity is very fabulous.
Absolutely.
And everyone is very tolerant.
Yeah.
And so you pretty much have equal job opportunities. If you want to work hard, you have an equal opportunity with no discrimination. So that to me is very important. So education for kids, but you settling in easily and being able to mix into the country or culture or whatever life is equally important.
Absolutely.
Okay, last but not least, the other day I saw an article on your blog saying there are 3 places that people should retire. Whether first one being Canada, which I was thrilled. Second one being Spain, which I'm also thrilled because that's where I plan to retire when I have made my fortune. And then the third is Colombia. I know you're really young, and but if you had to choose a place to retire, where would that be?
Honestly, this is going to sound really cheesy, but I wouldn't mind living the rest of my life in Hong Kong. I love it. I love it here. This is a great city.
Yeah.
There's obviously challenges just like any other city, but if anyone out there ever interested in an East Orient adventure, I think Hong Kong is a great place to visit. You've got lots of natural beauty. The food scene here is great.
Yeah.
I think I've always been fascinated by China. My wife is Chinese, so this is a great place to experience the whole thing.
And don't forget the most international financial city in the East.
Yeah.
And again, it's the cosmopolitan side of things that it's hard to find. Infrastructure, he named it all.
Yeah.
So, well, thank you for taking the time to chat with me and my audience, and we will see you soon. Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Bye.
Bye-bye.